What's up? BigHerc916. Positivity, motivation, never settle for average. You know how we do it over here. What is all this talk about loss of EBT? Why are black people crying, whining, and feeling themselves looking like idiots crying about EBT? EBT, welfare, all that bullshit that was enacted was set up to destroy the family and make you codependent on the government's titty. So it's about time you get off the titty, man. And a lot of y'all look like you've been on it too much because you're fat as hell. You need to get on a diet, and it would do you some righteousness to maybe go out and walk a little bit to the store and use some real money. Get a real job. This shit is out of control. They're clowning you with the AI videos, acting like you're savages, and you constantly filming yourself acting like savages. Why would you film yourself pulling guns on people in the store?
And walking out the door with that tongue. Girl, why'd you follow me? You pitiful.
No, you pitiful.
You still beating about a man from years ago. You gonna
sure is. And guess what? You
stay out our business how we pay our bills. Stay out our business. You better go on follow me. You better go on follow me.
Oh, what?
You better go on follow me.
I got you on camera, baby. I got your face on camera, baby. Ain't nobody scared. Ain't nobody scared.
Y'all better go on. Y'all better go on.
I'm not scared of that. I'm not scared.
Don't follow me. This how I take care of my children.
Okay, then I got you on camera, baby. I got you on camera. I got you on camera. I got you on camera. I got you on camera, baby. I got you on camera.
My business.
Baby, ain't nobody worried about that. You should have had that little girl doing that.
All that you been doing, selling drugs.
Yeah, but I ain't gotta walk out the car with stuff though.
Okay, but you selling drugs at your house. And you selling that food that ain't no good, get people sick. And our business. Why y'all following me?
Yeah,
y'all better go on. I'm telling you now.
Talking crazy to the police. Oh, he's throwing only under 1,000. Why would you put yourself in positions like that? And you already say America's racist. Why would you put yourself to be ridiculed like that and be proud of it? And the crazy thing is, it's not even the majority of Americans that are on EBT. It's majority illegal aliens. Check it out.
There are 42 million people in this country that need food stamps on a weekly basis. And we're saying people deliberately instead of Americans because most of the people that are on food stamps aren't even from this country. 45% of Afghanistan immigrants are on food stamps, 42% of Somali immigrants, 34% of every immigrant from Iraq, 23% of Haitians, 59% of all illegal aliens are collecting food stamps, meaning that most of the people getting food stamps from the U.S. government and the U.S. taxpayer are not even Americans. Think about that. And we didn't know about any of this before the government shutdown started, but thanks to Democrats, we can confirm tonight that millions of Joe Biden illegal aliens, people who crossed the border when Joe was president, are now collecting food stamps from a program funded by hardworking American taxpayers.
And, do your research, double check the numbers. But look at those numbers, but yet every time you turn around on social media, they're showing black people acting like EBT is the only thing they have. Where's all the black people that got jobs? Where's all the black people that have careers, that are, paying for their food? Where's all those videos? Well, those videos don't serve the algorithm. So you see a bunch of blacks and they make it look like they're animals, like they have no capabilities of doing the right thing or using a moral compass. I mean, look at these youngsters right here. These youngsters have no pride. They're at a homeless shelter to get free food.
Snuck into a homeless shelter to eat free.
Love free food. Love free food. They at the homeless shelter acting like we homeless.
It's pork in the mac.
That's gonna ruin my reputation. You get
Fire. Just flow.
Where did you grow up thinking like you're proud of that? I remember the only time when we went to get some damn government cheese, it was a rough time. Mom's already busting her ass on 2 jobs, and you didn't want to be seen in there because you didn't know who else you were going to see. And it was an embarrassment, man. Why would you be proud of getting free food from a place where there are people who really need the food, who are incapable of actually providing for themselves? A lot of these people, they have Jordans on, they got smartphones. They're not like they're enabled to go out here and work. And then you see the ones, they're just fat as hell, drinking Nestle's Quick, eating honey buns, steady having kids. Why? Where is the call out? See, back in the day, the OGs, the grandparents, they would call you out. Hey son, you need to slow up on those snacks. You know, you're getting a little chubby. Hey son, you know, you run around here, your shoes is busted. You need to, you know, clean yourself up. Get right. Hey, get your ass up and go out here and do some yard work, or go try to figure out, you know, so-and-so said they need their house painted. You can go over to make you a few dollars, or hey, so-and-so, they got a couple cars over there. They'll pay you to wash their cars. They used to give you advice about trying to get your hustle on. It wasn't even all about drugs. It was just hustles that you can do. Go help Miss So-and-so around the house. She'll pay you. You know, I babysat. I mowed lawns. I sold cookies. I sold candy bars, bike parts, skateboard parts. I did all kind of stuff, man. These kids now, man, and these people that steady film themselves, it's like, aren't you embarrassed? Are you proud that you steal and use EBT? I mean, when we were doing stuff and we knew it was wrong, we didn't want nobody. We were living in the shadows. You weren't bragging about it. You wanted people to think you bought it. These people nowadays they don't even care if people think they bought it or not. And with all the technology now, it's not like you have so many more opportunities to get your bubble on, to make you some bread. And it's like, why are these black folks, and I'm not even going to call them, you know, they're not even the same category as black folks, man, or black people that, you know, are doing the right thing. Because black folks they're not doing that. They got careers. They're doing, I don't even know what to call it, man. And, you know, people don't want to call it, and they go, oh, man, they get all offended. Look, man, it's a separation in the culture, bro. You got the ones who are running around doing the bullshit, and then you got the people who are trying to live righteous, who are looking to set an example, lead by example, and they're about excellence. But there's some out here that don't care about excellence, and they steady film themselves. They think their TikTok videos are going to go viral because they're talking about stealing. They're proud of their Coach bag or their Gucci bag, but yet they don't have a job. They're not trying to get a job. They're not trying to earn a living. They're just out here acting like whatever, you know, we can do, steal, whatever. It doesn't matter. They don't care. It's a business. They got insurance. Do you ever think about owning your own business? Have you ever thought about trying to have a business? You ever thought about providing a service for somebody? And if you provide that service that you want to get paid, imagine if you had a restaurant and you were trying to serve the community and everybody just wants to steal. Would you be cool with that? Look at the mentality, man. And they promote it. And it's like not every black person is a thief, is a shoplifter, is on EBT, is running around trying to get over at the Golden Corral. Come on, man. This is what they're promoting. What about this show? This show the black folks that are doing the right thing, that are very much successful, and they don't even entertain that bullshit. This is the bullshit they put out there, though. And then youngsters follow this, and they, well, man, shit. I've seen 1,000 videos of people stealing. I'm going to go steal. It's called subliminal conditioning. And so you got all these kids now following in the footsteps, stealing, doing the same thing they've seen other black people do in videos. And so they thinking, well, man, they do it. Look like they're getting away with it. I can do it. And so it basically is commercials for behavior unbecoming. And that's what they promote. It's just like I used to talk about the prison commercials. And we know when you show enough smash and grabs and nobody gets caught, you got a crew of dudes that's like, man, shit, we can go do smash and grabs. But now you got the whole EBT crews. Oh, we don't get our EBT, we're going to start just stealing. We going to start going in there, and it's like, oh, we're going to steal from people coming out the store. You think it's cool to steal? So what if somebody knock you down? If somebody knocks you down for trying to rob them getting in their car, is that right? Oh, I just know, because you don't want to work. You're lazy. You don't want to put the effort in. You don't want to sacrifice 8 hours a day doing something or applying yourself for a skill set. So you're just going to knock the other person down who did. How does that work? There's some really ignorant conversations, and I don't hear no black celebrities or entertainers or sports people calling it out like, man, do better. I'm calling it out, man. Do better and quit acting like you're a damn knucklehead animal, man. Act like you got some sense. Act like you could be put in a situation where you have some responsibility and that you are able to set an example and lead by example of excellence. It's just disgusting, man. I see this shit and it's like, really, man, I just keep scrolling like, this is all they shown. And then every now and then you get one and there's a bunch of kids. They did well at some school spelling bee or debate, or they graduated early, but you only see a couple of those. But they want to show all the other kids, mask on, they stealing, they shoot, they do. Why is all that promoted? But what about the excellence? Let's get back to the black excellence. Why do they have to show all that, but they only show 1 or 2 kids? Inventor, 14 years old, came up with a new way to filter water. So-and-so came up with a new solar panel design. He's 16, black kid. Why they show a couple of them, but then they show the rest is all bullshit. You guys gotta get smarter, man. Get smarter and start calling this shit out. Because I tell you, I don't relate. EBT, you're broke, lazy, no good, not wanting to work, complaining, victimhood. Man, look, I don't want nothing to do with that bullshit, man, because I know too many people that look like me that bust their ass, that got shit going on, and they earn it. BigHerc916. Don't forget to stop by the BigHerc916 store and pick you up a sticker for your car, or a patch, or a sticker for your laptop, or maybe a beanie, or read one of the many books that BigHerc916 has authored. You know how we do it.